Hello, BookTube. Today's a holiday. Monday, the 13th of October. So I have the day off, and I thought I'd do another from my collection video. This one I had to ramble around this little grotto because the books take up so much shelf space. They're scattered and they're in different formats. I hopefully have all the ones that are still looking, but I think I have all the ones that I still own. I've had all of them at one time or another. And that's these, The Dragon Riders of Pern by McCaffrey. And this is the Science Fiction Book Club omnibus. I used to love their omnibuses, still do. Wish I kept more of them. But the problem is I've moved quite a few times in my life, like a lot of folks, and stuff gets left behind, right? So, Dragon Flight, Dragon Quest, and the White Dragon. Dragon Flight was 1968. It was a short version of this novel titled Dragon Rider, first appeared in Analog 1967. Dragon Quest was 71, and the White Dragon was 78. So all in the sweet spot of when I had first gotten into science fiction. So I was in high school in the 70s. So I love these. They're here. Let me read it to you. The first humans to settle on Pern barely noticed a distant planet in the same system. Their descendants couldn't afford such an oversight. For the orbit of the red star swept it close to Pern at perihelion. And when this happened, deadly silver threads would fall through the skies of Pern, mindlessly searing all they touched. To combat these invasions, the Pernese bred huge, sensitive flying beasts that could teleport themselves in an instant and destroy thread in midair with flaming breath. Men and women with telepathic ability were trained to ride the dragons, giving rise to countless heroic tales in the thrilling saga recorded here. So that's the premise, right? But it's dragons, but it's not fantasy. Who did this cover? I wonder. They must tell you. Ron Dilk. It's science based in the fact that they're little lizards that are genetically manipulated. But it has a mix. So science fantasy, I don't know, you call it what you want. But they were wonderful, and I loved them. Years ago on this channel, I had a buddy read with Elena Macardina, a wonderful booktuber, who no longer maintains her channel, I don't believe. But I do see her on Instagram and stuff, and we had great fun doing these. So, yeah. So, like I said, there's going to be some gaps, but I have quite a few of them. The next one I own is Dragon's Dawn. And this is, of course, the Michael Whalen cover, but this is what I want you to see. So they have what they call holds. I'm not lining up here, but you can see it. And then they have people who are the people with the dragons, and then they have like farmers and freeholds and all that. And there's always a little bit of political intrigue, and time goes by, and nobody wants to maintain the holds, and there's always conflict, which is what makes a good story. Then I love this cover. Also, this is another Michael Whalen. And this is Renegades of Pern. Look at that cover. I got a little glare. I should probably close that window, but it's too late now. See whichever way is best for you. And then another particularly good cover. This is The Wares of Pern. More of the kind of cover I like. Again, this is another Michael Whalen cover. When did this one come out? This is in 1991. Most of these are first editions. But like I say, a little random because I'm missing certain volumes. And then this here has a little. So the jacket paintings by someone named Rowena. Those of you who are into the art more than I am can let me know who that is. And this is the Dolphins of Pern. And then, let's see if this is the same thing. No, this jacket painting is by Eric Peterson. And this is Dragon's Eye. Well, that glare is something, huh? I always run into a problem with the room, the lighting in the grotto, because it's a teeny little room. And it has a very nice window looking right out on the road, which could have done better than that. But, glare. I guess I can close the curtains and then I end up turning the light on overhead, and that seems to work better. Maybe I'll do that next time. So next here I have now I'm going into mass market paperbacks. This is the Master Harper of Pern. I have these little notes in here from a lady who borrowed all these from me and just thanking me, and I keep them in there just to remember her by. This one is a Del Rey book. Let's see, 1998. And it has an excerpt from Nemisha's Ship from 1999. So, yeah. Who did the cover on this? Is that? It's not. I like it when they tell us, right? Well, if they're going to tell us, I don't see it. So. Anyway, Master Harper of Pern. Then they have The Skies of Pern. When did this one come out? 2001. It's a Del Rey. This is volume 1 in the Harper Hall trilogy, Dragon Song. And when did this one come out? Boy, they make the print smaller. This is another Rowena cover. This is 1986 on the cover. And the Bantam came out in 77. The Athenaeum edition was published in 76. So it gives you an idea. I like the cover. Some of these I have not read in a long time. And then this one, Anne McCaffrey done a lot of these. Dragon Riders of Pern, Dragon's Time, but this is with Todd McCaffrey. This is sort of a beat-up copy. The Todd McCaffrey's her son. Yeah, I could replace this one easily. It's a little, gets junk on it. 2012. Yeah, I don't see where the artist is. Cover illustration is Les Edwards. Not too bad. Then along with it, I've got, and this is beat up. I actually have used it a lot, or I used to. I don't anymore. The Dragon Lover's Guide to Pern, big oversized thing. This is Jody Lynn Nye and with Anne McCaffrey, illustrated by Todd and Cameron Hamilton, maps and illustrations by James Klaus. Let's see what we got here. A Del Rey book. I can never tell. I always try to peek around the books when I do that to see if I'm even hitting the screen. This thing is 1989. It looks like it's a third printing. All right, let me see here. So you have overview. Number 2, fit for habitation. Number 3, the Red Star. Section 4 is from dragonettes to dragons. That's what I was telling you about, where they manipulated the native life. Werelings. Part 6, training and fighting dragons. 7, threadfall charts. Threadfall's that stuff that they have to fight that burns and eats into everything. Section 8 is Fort, the first hold. Section 9 is Bendon, the second weir. Section 10 is Holds, Craft Halls, and Weirs. And then you have Section 11, which I probably brutalized, Pronunciation Guide to Names on Pern. So then you have stuff about the orbit. Am I hitting that? Yep, I'm getting it. So this is up. Now they do these with these kind of books with plenty of series. I've got them for other things. That's sort of cool. So yeah, I really like these. And then I've got another one of hers here from Crystal Singer. This is Kilishandra, a new Crystal Singer novel, a captivating blend of adventure, intrigue, and romance, which is what Anne McCaffrey is, right? Let me see here. This is Del Rey book, which is part of Ballantyne's book, 1985. So, if you like that sort of mix of romance, adventure, science fiction, fantasy type, mostly science fiction, these books are wonderful. And they're pure entertainment to me. Anne McCaffrey was a big deal in science fiction for a while, one of the early women writers who really made it big. And early on, I found her because she was everywhere. I mean, it wasn't hard to find her. No great shakes there. I just saw her everywhere, and it looked intriguing to a teenager. And even as an adult, they're a fun read. So I hope if you have a chance, that the first three in that science fiction book club edition, I don't know if those things cost much anymore. They never used to. So maybe you can find it that way. And I know they're on ebooks, so you can find them that way. So I hope everyone's doing well, and thank you, BookTube.